Hi everyone, I just wanted to drop by and check in and see how everyone is doing. It's the middle of the week and it's a tough day. We've just received word that Howard Chen unexpectedly passed away. It's quite a shock to those of us who have known Howard for some years now. He was a wonderful man. He always had a smile on his face. He was always willing and ready to jump in and help. And he and Rose, I know exactly where they sat in the sanctuary together. So I hope that you will surround Rose and the kids, Caroline and Jonathan's children, with your love and support through prayers this week. Drop them a card or an email letting them know that you are with them during this very, very difficult time. This is a time when we realize just how much this time of separation can be something that we are done with, and it's over, and we want to be over with all of this stuff. And I know that it's hard to ask folks to continue hanging tough with us and being patient with the decisions that need to be made about reopening St. Paul. Just the other day, we happened to think about an issue at St. Paul that none of us really even took into consideration about reopening. And so council is meeting this weekend, and we're going to discuss the survey results and our thoughts about what the current wisdom from the state of Illinois is, what the epidemiologists are saying, so that we can begin those steps of moving back into our building and meeting together as a community. We're thinking of trying a few unique things, like perhaps maybe having a worship service outside so that we might have the chance for more folks to feel comfortable attending service, but we just don't know yet what is logistically possible. So I ask again for your patience, and I'm thankful for all of the time that you have spent holding us up in prayer and being patient with us so far as we continue to go through this time. It will end, I know that, because I am confident and faithful in the fact that this too shall pass. We just don't know exactly yet what it's going to look like on the other side when it does end for us. There are some things, though, that are going on at St. Paul that you can be a part of. And I encourage you, if you haven't had a chance yet, to be a part of our Zoom prayer chapel or to be a part of the Zoom coffee fellowship, to join in those groups, because that is a way to see folks on a regular basis. You can drop by and you can chat and have a good time laughing and getting to know one another a little bit better in both of those opportunities. We're going to have a book study on the book The Ghost in the Schoolyard by Eve Ewing on Tuesday night, June 30th, which is at 7 o'clock in the evening. You still have time to read that book. It's a short read, and you still have time to read that book and join us in the Zoom meeting that will hold that class in. You can always send in your pictures for passing of the peace. And this week we decided that one of the things that people might be wanting to do is just drive by and drop by the church and get out of the car and take your picture somewhere on the grounds of St. Paul. You can be in the garden, you can be out by the signs, you can be on the steps, you can be in the back by the back door, wherever you feel comfortable taking a picture of yourself on the grounds of St. Paul and then sending it in to us. That'd be a nice way for all of us to see St. Paul a little bit more. Just remember that if you are there and you see another family or a friend there taking their picture, please remember to social distance by 6 feet when you're there doing that. So there are lots of ways to still stay connected. And as I said, if you haven't had the chance to do the connections through our Zoom meetings, I would encourage you to really give that a try. It's a great, quick way to get into a conversation with someone. And if you have trouble with Zoom, or if you don't understand how to use Zoom, please call me and let me know. I would be happy to help you with that. As I sign off here today, I want to remind you that we might right now be feeling so overwhelmed by all of this. And as I said, thinking about when is it ever going to end? But as we continue to think about moving forward and how it's going to end, why it's going to end, when it's going to end, all those questions that go into planning, please be reminded that we're not alone. In the midst of this, we're with the one who has created us, the one who sustains us, and the one who redeems us. The Spirit is connecting our hearts together deeper. And in many ways, I've had information from folks, stories from folks, that in many ways they feel a deeper connection with one another because they are staying connected and they're not actually able to be in physical community with one another. Folks have been finding that this worshiping together and knowing that they're all in the same moment at the same time, even though they are physically separated, is a way that they're feeling this deep connection, that we are all in this together. We are in this together. And the thing that we believe more than anything at St. Paul is that love rocks. And that love that God brings to us rocks this world as well as rocks us to our core and shows us just how deeply loved we are by our Creator. So thank you for hanging tough. Peace to you this day. Please surround Rose and her family with your prayers. And remember, if there's anything you need, please just give me a call at 847-293-1108. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye.